Mr. Speaker, get all the right name in. I'm happy to have the opportunity to speak to our Opposition Day motion calling on the government to reimburse Ontario ratepayers the cost of the loss incurred by exporting surplus electricity to the United States. This is a very important issue and yet another example of this government's total mismanagement of the hydro file. Sadly, I hold out very little hope that this government will listen to our latest call for them to stop hurting the people of Ontario with their misguided policies, which only help them and their corporate friends at the expense of all the people of Ontario. The fact is, this government likes to talk over the hardworking people of Ontario on hydro, telling them that they don't know what they're talking about when they question their policies. This is really shameful, Mr. Speaker, because no one knows better what a disaster the hydro system has become under this government than the hardworking ratepayers in small towns and rural communities across the province, just like the people in my riding of Haliburton, Kawartha Lakes, Brock. So last spring, I sent out a newsletter to all my constituents that included a survey about their priorities. I'm holding some up, Mr. Speaker, and let me tell you, I have never before seen such a huge response to a newsletter survey. Hundreds and hundreds of constituents replied with detailed messages, and most of them focused on one particular issue. Can anybody guess what that issue was? You bet. It was the outrageous hydro rates this government is directly responsible for. Let me tell you about Fred from Bobcaygeon. He put it out. The Ontario Liberal government has increased rates 100% in less than 12 years. It took 100 years to get to the rates we had in 2005. The Liberal government must go. I couldn't agree with Fred anymore, Mr. Speaker, and I hate to break it to him that the rates have actually gone up over 300%. But these increases have been more than double the national average, and Ontarians' electricity prices are already the highest in Canada and among the highest in North America. The only way to explain this situation is massive incompetence on the part of this government, no question. Many of those who responded to my survey also mentioned the outrageous salaries being paid to Hydro One executives. For example, Chris from Minden noted that, quote, ridiculous salaries are being handed out to already wealthy executives while the rest of the population suffers. Will you, the government, ever care about those who are struggling? We on this side have asked the government these questions again and again. And sadly, I think the government has proven that it doesn't care, and it will never care. Next, we have a question from Jim and Kathy from Norland who ask, why is it necessary to have incredibly high hydro costs when we see it sold at lower prices to the USA and in some cases given away? Well, that's a very good question, Mr. Speaker. It's exactly the question we are asking during this Opposition Day debate. As my colleagues have mentioned, independent energy experts have put the cost of producing the power that is being exported to the United States at more than $1 billion for 2016 and more than $840 million for the first 9 months of 2017. What this means is that the government stands to lose between $340 million and $675 million per year on the export of our electricity. That's disgraceful. I can't say it enough. It's disgraceful, Mr. Speaker. The government has shown it has no problem throwing money around at failed green energy projects and cancelled gas plants. And now they've shown they have no problem subsidizing the energy sent to our neighbours to the south. Meanwhile, Ontario ratepayers are left with the bill for these expensive mistakes, many of them barely able to get by as a result of the ridiculous hydro rates they pay. This has to stop, and it can't stop soon enough, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.